just waiting for it to kind of start up like an engine. You know, it's amazing what happens in the morning. Okay, you have to be careful. When you start up a Lamborghini or a Ferrari, you want it to warm up a little bit. And then your neighbors want to go, yay, 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 yay. I remember in Coral Cay, that was fun. One of the guys there in Coral Cay was a doctor. He had a Mercedes and he kept complaining about my Lamborghinis. See, in Coral Cay on the island there, I had my 2 Lamborghinis and one of my Ferraris in the garage. And unfortunately, people didn't like that. You know, the neighbor didn't. So what do? Well, I guess you have to bite your tongue, love longer. Simple. You see, people get jealous because you accomplish a goal. You think they're for you, they're all against you. They want to kick your assets, and that's what happens all the time. So in Huntington Harbor, you have 5 islands. Coral Cay, no problem. I love Coral Cay. It's a guarded gate. You know, the guard's got a gun, and then it's what it's called gated. In other words, it's gated to get into the community, then it's gated to get to your house because I have a private driveway. I like that. But the neighbor didn't like the fact that I had 2 Lamborghinis and Ferraris in my garage. What can I say? Now, Seascape was another story. I got cited on Seascape because I had only 3 garages and I had 6 cars parked there. So the rallies, they complain about that too. All right, they have this HMO and all this crap. All right, Portofino was good because why? Portofino, I can do whatever I damn well please, don't have the houses anyway. So that was fun. Now understand, most of the houses were in an irrevocable trust. My main house was in an irrevocable trust as well, but the reality is very simple. See, in this world today, you can't own anything. If you own something, you'd be a duck and a sheep. That's what happens all the time. So I don't know about you, but if you want to get to $1 million dream, I can get you there. I did it when I was 15 years old, put $1 million in the bank. When I invented things and these patents I'm applying for, people came out and reached out and said, hey, I'd like to license that. And that's what they did when it came to Car Finder. See, Car Finder is something I invented as a kid because I had this idea. See, what happened for me, all right, when I got that first $1 million dream, is I was at basically going to school. I was in the 3rd grade. Allison Elementary in Torrance. Simple, 182nd Street. We went to go to Disneyland. You ever been to Disneyland? All right, what happened? See, all the buses looked the same. Our bus driver was one of the chaperones. He didn't realize where he parked. He could remember he parked in Pluto or Dumbo or Dickety-Doo. That's what he did that day. So thank you for sharing the live. Share the live, share the live. Let's have some fun today. All right, here's Corey. All right, we got Jay. We got basically Black Kinfoot. I love him. He's great. He's been around 35 years. So is his family. And we got basically other people scrolling to this as well. So back to the story. Okay, very simple. Okay, having been playing games and having fun. So the bottom line is Lamborghinis and Ferraris, when you start up in the morning, it's like, yeah. There's a switch you can have installed, and I did that on most of the, the Ferraris and Lamborghinis. It makes the mufflers go, the pipes. When you get outside, bum, bum, bum. Now, my problem I had in Portofino, when I got the LP640, okay, great car, okay, what do we do? Okay, bum, bum, bum. All right, unfortunately, at the end of the Portofino, this private community, there's this big townhouse place, okay? I own some of those as well. But you know what happens? I go outside the Portofino, and there are literally 12 cop cars and 6 motorcycle cop cars. They're waiting for me. See, people don't like the fact that you create money. I did my first thing as a kid, like I'm going to tell you as well, the story. But again, what happens? If you want to get the millionaire dream, let me know. Because I've been online 6 days a week, all right, literally for 50 years, helping people like you get to $1 million and $1 billion. But again, you might scroll in and out, you don't stop a long time. You got to figure it out. Tap the live, share the live. Fantastic, I love the hearts. Isn't this fun? Well, I pulled over, they all basically told me to pull over. Woo! They have their lights on, they're having fun. Okay? Every one of these cop cars and motorcycle cops had a cell phone or a camera. They want to take pictures of the car. They pulled me over to take pictures of the car. What a bunch of turds, okay? Now, the next thing, the car is 3 days old. This is an LP640, one of the Lamborghinis in the collection. I got 21 cars in my car collection, okay? But it's not mine, it doesn't belong to me because I'm not dumb enough to put it in my name. All right, they gave me a ticket. I got a ticket 3 days after the car was actually delivered to my office. It was a fix-it ticket. It didn't have license plates. I explained to them I'm a retired attorney, CPA, blah, 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 at the school, and what you're doing is harassment. Blah, 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 blah. They didn't care. See, unfortunately, most cops, not all cops, are a bunch of jerks. My son-in-law is the head of the sheriff department and the SWAT team in Arizona, so I got to be nice about that too. Not all of them are jerks. They gave me a ticket. All right, fix it. There's no license plate. In California, you have 30 days to put a license plate on the car. So these jerks took pictures. All right, and one of them says, I got this, oh goody. So I get a fix-it ticket. Now what do? License plates come in, put it on the car, go back to they make me go down to the sheriff's station. Okay, I had to make an appointment, they said. I called. I went to the Huntington Beach Sheriff's Department, and guess what? Every cop was around in the friggin' city. There's literally 30 cop cars, about 20 motorcycle cops. Everybody came from the station to take pictures of the damn car. I said, and I recorded, you guys just want to harass the crap out of me because why? I got this? See, most of them knew me as Lamborghini guy, Ferrari guy, or the Mr. Karate guy. Huntington Beach all my life, no problem, simple, or Redondo Beach. So my point for you is very simple. Remember, people are going to like you when I get you a millionaire status. If you listen, I'll get all of you to that. One says, I love you, fantastic, I love you too. Okay? Good morning to all of you. So the reality of this is very simple. There's a lot of blank heads in this world. They're full of crap. And I don't like it, but it's just the way it is. So I've been harassed in Lamborghinis, Ferraris all my life. I'm driving my Quintox Lamborghini. I'm 16 at the time I got pulled over. Is this your dad's car? No, sir, I don't have a father. Is this your mother's car? No, I don't have a mother. Okay? Whose car is it? Mine. Well, you're only 16. So bite me, okay? No, here's the problem. The reality is I had a driver's license, and I was driving since I was 12 anyway. So when I was 14 and a half to pick up the Quintox Lamborghini, I borrowed someone's birth certificate. I lied about my age. When I'm young, I want to be older. Older, I want to be younger, right? Is that what it works? So I lied. I'm a liar. But I'm a buyer, and I have fun. That's how it works. So guess what? So again, they just wanted to check out the car. Wow. You know how many times I was pulled over in Diablo, Masalaga all the time? All right, the last 4 times I remember being pulled over. You're wearing your seatbelt. All right, excuse me. You see, seatbelts on Lamborghinis go this way, not this way. Ferraris do both. So I go, I didn't know any. So I had to write names down and just, harass him. The one jerk on the way to Havasu, to my mansion in Havasu. I bet all kinds of condos and all kinds. I'm just having fun with people. Just because you can't make the money, that's not my problem. It's your problem. But if you listen, I'll get you there. I'll guarantee it in writing. How's that? I'll guarantee if you get off your assets and do what you're told to do, I'll get you millionaire status in 12 months or less. Or you get a free pizza. Simple. This jerk pulls me over basically in Palm Springs because I'm driving the Ferrari in zone. It's only worth $4 million, okay? Pulls over. He leans on the car. I said, don't lean on the car, please. I don't want you scratching the car. Okay, that scratch might cost $10,000. Are you crazy? So basically, I took pictures of that. All right, he says, oh, you driving okay? You okay? Yeah, I'm okay. All right, I got his badge number. I put him in small claims and sued his ads. See, the reality is you put up a crap. I get tired of the crap kicking my assets. That's not fair. But again, it didn't matter if you got the 21 cars in the car collection, the Mercedes, whatever you got, of the basically end zone, or the Lamborghini and whatever you got in those models. So proud. I bought every one they have anyway, so what the hell. So if you want to, you can pay tax or buy a Lamborghini. Pay tax, buy a Ferrari. Pay tax, buy a spaceship. Buy a 44 billion. See, you got the choice to listen and learn if you want to, but I'm just having fun. You see, today, if you tap the live, all right, very simple. All right, I'm going to give you some free books. This costs $50, but it's free if you tap the live. Tap the live, na 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 na. Former the head that still snuff. I don't know what the hell that means. Again, some turd writing crap over here. Okay, all right. Yes, I'm gay for life, but you're a jerk, so I'm going to block your butt and remove you. No, the reality is I'm not. I love my wife for 20 plus years, but I'm having fun. See, I get turds everywhere you go. No matter what, you got a turd knocking you down, trying to give you crap. He's going to have a flat tire today. He's going to have to walk backwards uphill to the hill, and what's going to happen is very simple. All right, the jerk's going to have a problem. Because why? Because he's a jerk. Do you realize you create your own bad luck? Do you realize this? Okay, this jerk here on this side is going to have a flat tire, and he's going to basically be pulled over by a police officer and have to walk backwards to the gas station. It just happens. Sorry, it's true. You create your own bad luck and good luck. It's up to you. See, there's always jerks everywhere you go. So the reality is simple. Download this book. Okay, it's very simple. It's basically called winning the credit game. I want you to put your credit back on track. Is that okay? Which book's in your hand? Winning the Credit Game in the download right there in the link tree. So I just want to help you for free. Is that okay if we help you for free? Why not? So again, it's in the link tree. Hey Jay, how you doing this morning? Hey Mindy, how you doing today? I already had one jerk on this side over here. Wow, jerks! It sucks. But again, look at the part of the Lamborghini collection, okay? See, I'm the guy that's not full of crap. You get a lot of circus clowns online today, and I don't like it. I don't like the clowns. Blah, blah, blah. Don't buy a house, but I have houses. I'm a clown. I bought Ravenous books years ago. I'm sorry, I don't like that guy. I don't care if he bought my books or not years ago. When he tells you not to buy a house and calls you a piece of crap because you don't make $400,000 a year, that's crap. Help him get to the 400,000, then to the million. Instead of helping people, goes blah, 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 blah. I think he's a bobblehead, but that's what he do. All right, now for your kids, download this book for free, okay? I got it. Thank you. You're welcome. Have a great day. Now understand, download this for your kids. Come on, get the other one too. This is called Starting Out Right. When you download this, please get a copy for yourself because you need to learn the rules and tools. It's very simple. Rules and tools, rules and tools. What do we get to do? We get to play the game to win. All right, let's make sure my social media team goes out to this ding-dong over here. Okay? The last guy that screwed me up over here, it's very simple. Do you know I blocked his credit report for life? All right, he's a total jerk. Ripped me off, did a chargeback and all kinds of crap. See, we got a problem in this world. All right, not everybody likes me. Nobody likes you. When he got his credit report frozen for life, he got, what? Hey, you don't script a guy that knows how to control the system. You don't stab him in the back. It's ridiculous, but again, it happens all the time. So I hope you like me. Not everybody likes me, everybody likes you. Wow, what am I gonna do? Starting it right for your kids. I wrote the rules and tools. I'm Ray Reynolds, the godfather of credit, Dr. Reynolds, Pastor Reynolds, or hey you, skippity-dippity-doo. You get to play it. Now I have a couple problems. What's my problem? I rhyme all the time. Isn't that terrible? I got an IQ off the chart. Wow. I have recall on the things, and I wrote well hands talk at the same time. People, I freak them out all the time. It's a great day to have a great day. Oh, God, this is cold. Hey, God is good all the time. Always good. Thank you, Jesus. So how it works. You like me? Hell, you've been around 35 years. Hell, you have to like me. Your family loves me for 50 years, okay? That's how it works, Black King folk. Well, we get around a long time. See, people get to know me because I'm just going to be me. I'm not going to be anything else besides myself because that'd be no damn fun. So let's think today. I'd like you to learn the word fluctuation. Can you write it down? Here's our problem. Most of you have crappy credit limits and your credit score sucks. But if you add a rapid rescore, you get to play the game. Rapid rescore, let's write it down. I created it 49 years ago for mortgage companies. See, I got to train Ken Yarborough at TRW. It became a Spirit in 96. It was my idea for the oldest credit card and stickies behind every card. Back then, I used to put little notes in a little paperclip. Now, stickies made it simple. See, the sticky is very simple. If I have a $10,000 card like I have in my hand, which you do not have, but you should have 7 of these suckers. 7. All right, I got to put a sticky in the back. If I use it past 29%, I'm in the yellow, then I'm in the red. You backed up yourself in a corner because you jacked up the wrong damn card. Sorry. Your lack of knowledge is your dumbness. We're all kind of dumb when we do something wrong. So what do? These don't fluctuate. What? They don't what? They don't fluctuate? What does that mean? Well, they're worth $100,000 of paid over time limit. They're unlimited to $1 million. So if I have these cards today and I had a bad day, you know what I do? I wouldn't jack up any other card but these. You see, when you jack up the wrong card, your score drops, you get stuck, you can't get any more. You actually did it to yourself. Isn't that terrible? You did it to yourself. Wow, wow, wow. Here's Blue Jim. Fantastic, Blue Jim. How are you doing today? Here's Corey, or Cordy. I'm sorry if I screwed this up. Or Cora, okay? We play the game to win. Why not? Do you want to get to millionaire status? It's very simple. Do you, yes or no? Now that means you're LLC, LLP, C Corp, S Corp, nonprofit, PC. We're going to take the type of entity that Supreme Court said a long time ago is a legal person. A legal person. And that's what we get to do. So what happens? I want you to repackage yourself, sticky on every card. I'd like you to tap the live now, and I'd like you to join me at 3 o'clock Pacific Standard Time today. 3 o'clock Pacific Standard Time today. Is that okay? So guess what we get to do today? Hi, hey, Blue Jim. How you doing? Let's play. Today at 3 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, what do we get to do? We get to play the game. Now, it is 3:33 in the morning. 3:33 a.m. in the morning, okay? I go live every morning about 3:15 having some fun. Is that okay? But then I'm going to play with you at 3 o'clock Pacific Standard Time today. So the reason I want you to look at time, what time zone are you in? Are you Central, which is 2 hours ahead? Are you at Eastern, which is 3 hours ahead? So, again, time zone. 3 o'clock this afternoon, Pacific Standard Time, we're going to go live. Again, for an hour and a half. But this hour and a half is very important. See, right now, I just want to get to know you. This is where we're going to have that double conversation. Ask a question, I'll answer your question. And I'll get you where you need to go. It's very simple, okay? It's 6:34 here. Fantastic, fantastic. So you're 3 hours ahead. You're in Eastern Time. Fantastic. So again, look at your time zone. I'm going to go live again at 3 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. The reason you want to be there for that hour and a half, I'm going to demonstrate a blueprint of success. I'm on the right side of that too for the last 45 years. Every day, Monday through Friday, I'm online twice a day. And 6 times on Saturday, doing classes, helping people like you. If you want to listen and learn. But if you don't, then just go away. If you don't want to get to millionaire status, then go away. It's simple. All right? It's just do it or go away. It's simple. I love that. Isn't that great? I want you to become a puppet master. I want you to focus, and your credit score today probably sucks, and your utilization is terrible too. I'd like to get you some more cards to rebalance your debt. Is that okay? Hey, brother, learning and the blueprint, brother, always good, always good, always good. That's cool. Fantastic. I mean, I'm actually getting friends, you know. That scares me because you know why? I don't have friends. I quit having friends a long time ago. When you get used and abused as a kid, you shut down. You go to the library, you read books. That's what I did. See, I didn't like being used and abused. I didn't like being born in a taxi and dumped in a trash can. It sucked. But I got to be Mrs. Hope, the sheet out from hell. See, I got to the point I was pissed off. And the only way to solve my problem was me. How do I solve it? Read. Studied law and accounting since I was a kid, no problem. You see, you're allowed to do certain things you don't know. It's like today, you all have an SS5. You have an SS5, write it down. Until you let me explain it to you, you don't even know what the hell an SS5 is. It kind of sucks. The IRS has a form you or mommy filled out called SS5 on file. They bond us up to $35 million a piece, by the way. All right, they think we're their property. Didn't that suck? Your paycheck is taxed because you have an SS5, SSN, and a 1040 tax return. Congratulations again and again. We're taxing everything we do, unless you incorporate you. We get to have that thing. Oh, and remember, I rhyme all the time. So what do? They don't fluctuate. Can you imagine today, if you listen to Dr. Reynolds, Pastor Reynolds, or Hey You, he'd explain how he wrote this when he was 15. It is fun. You see, the reality is you'll find after you research me, I'm not full of crap. I've been helping people for 50 friggin' years, 6 days a week. And if you get off your ass, I'll get you there too. But if you don't want to, go listen to my client who bought my books. His name's Grant. He's a circus clown. Gary Vee didn't buy my stuff, but he just F'd your grandmother. I don't like that. I think it sucks. So what do? What's a good book that I should read today to learn taxes and credit secrets? Well, there's no secret. You have to learn the basic taxes on a corporation. You're going to pay tax no matter what you do, personal business. The difference is based on the tax you want to pay, how you design it. You might want to go to the 3 o'clock again, Blue Jim, because that's what will teach you how to play the game. Because no book you read today has all the answers. I'm sorry, it does not. Okay, it took me 50 years plus to understand law and accounting. Okay, and I'm still learning every day. I'm always learning and reading book after book after book. What did I do here? I wrote some patents, and I wanted to get my first patents done. I did Car Finder. That's what I did, very simple. All right, we got lost at Disneyland because the bus driver couldn't figure out where he parked the damn bus because they all looked the same. Wow. Took us 2 hours because half the buses left. So the reality is simple. I almost blew up a car in a garage. I went to, Radio Shack all the time. I wanted to know if I could make the remote control in the car. All right, when I push it, could I make the horn? All right, the remote control that's in the car from the garage door opener. Can I make the car beep, 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 beep? So if I had my remote, I could find my car. That's how the first Car Finder got started. And when I started creating this, getting a patent, they wanted to license it. Wow! They wrote me a check for $1 million. Ay, ay, ay. I put it in the bank. And then I get a royalty forever. $2.68 forever. Isn't that nice? So, I write things and I create patents and all kinds of stuff, have fun. But again, I wanted to show people what I did for myself. Winning the game of business. Okay, that's what we did. Isn't that fun? That was in 1976. Driving a Lamborghini, I tested out at T-Week of Junior High. I was always Coast College part-time. I'm driving a Lamborghini, $1 million at the bank. Hell, I was 16. What did you do? Now, if you DM me, all right, that means DM in the link tree. What do you get to do? I'll give you one of these. I'll send it to you. I'll even pay for it. I'll pay for it for you. It's basically your future, right here in this mouse pad. It's your future. By the way, it's called auto income. I hope you took a picture. It could last long if you did that too. What do we have to do? So what do we do today? Let's dissect you. What does that mean? Wherever you're sitting today, you're listening, learning, that's fine. Maybe it's your kitchen table, maybe you're in the family room, maybe it's your office. Okay. Why don't we dissect you? Let's understand God, family, money. Okay. God is first, family is husband and wife is one, and then money. So look at your house today. Is your house in your name? Did you buy husband and wife jointly, which is kind of dumb? Because if you lose it, they report you to IRS as a 1099-C, and now you both have bad credit, and you have an IRS problem. Kind of dumb, dumb, dumb. Now, what should we do? Married person sold separate property. That's a husband or wife. And then you escrow, close, homestead, trust. Escrow, close, homestead, trust. Then you control the house, and you protect yourself. 90% of people don't have a homestead at all. By the way, 94% don't have an irrevocable trust, which is kind of dumb. So that can protect your future and your family as well, but it's up to you. Now, as we dissect house, that's one thing. Next, what about car? You drive a car. See, today at 3 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, we're going to show you part of the car collection. There's only 20 cars in the car collection at all. See, what happens is very simple. These are cars. Isn't that fun at 3 o'clock today? Wee, wee, wee. All the way home. See, we're going to have fun. What does this mean? Your car today is registered to you. It's registered to you. The number one lawsuit today is someone driving a car. All right? They call these bloodsucker attorneys. I don't like them at all. All right? When I was a kid, they called them ambulance chasers. Again, it was against law back then, but now it's legal, I guess. I'm the number one bloodsucker. Let me call you and I'll sue everybody for you. Drive down the freeway. Billboards everywhere. Ay. Bloodsuckers. That's what I call them, sorry to say. Then you get ding-dongs like this who has no idea about law and accounting. I call them howdy doody. Let's take your car, register it to your irrevocable trust that has all your assets, so when you bump a car, they sue you and you lose everything you got. That's called dumb. I don't understand dumb. Do you understand dumb? See, the registered owner in a lawsuit is the duck and the sheep. If it's you, just walk around and drive your car. Quack, quack, I'm a duck, I'm a sheep. Ooh, quack, quack, quack. That's what you are. Sorry. I don't want to be a duck and a sheep. I don't want to be a funny bunny. I want to protect my assets and protect my family. Because it's simple. Car, registration, it is silly. Your home address is on your registration. That's the dumbest thing you could do. I'm sorry, we're not dumb people. We just do dumb. So, the car today is registered to your home address. If someone bumps your car, you bump their car, or get pulled over by a police officer, you're telling people where you live. Isn't that a mistake? What if you're not home and then we're out to rob your house? So why don't we use a mailing address under the Privacy Act? Why don't we have the car re-registered to a division of a corporation? I want you to write down division of a corporation, division process, why I invented it in 85, 86. Wow. Why? I had a problem in 84. My biggest problem in 84 is I got this letter in the mail. They wanted me to pay franchise tax fee for every organization I got. Well, let's see. I own some Shakey's Pizzas, corporations, 11 of those suckers. I got 31 flavors, some Subway, shopping center, condos. And I'm the number one consultant in the world. And on top of that, I'm what? I'm the king of satellite television. Retail, manufacturing, making hundreds of millions of dollars. Whee! But it's not me, it's the corporation. I'm just a puppet master. Don't you want to be a puppet master too? Control everything, not knowing a damn thing? That's up to you. So what happened, and basically I created this, Winning the Game of Business, 1976. I published it to share with the people. Share the life, share the life, share the life. Join me at 3 o'clock this afternoon, Pacific Standard Time, and we get to have fun. Hey, You gotta have fun, because if you're too damn serious, you're gonna do insane. Go, ah! See, today's problems are today's problems. If you take it all at one time, you never get anything done. Dissect what's today's problems. Good morning, Kim. How you doing? So, what did I do? In 1984, they wanted me a franchise tax fee. I created a division process and went to Sacramento. It became out there and approved by all 50 states in 85, 86. Then I kept changing the program anyway. Why not? So, let's understand, the guy in front of you created his first $1 million at 15 in the bank, not his money, corporate structure. The guy in front of you, very simple, became a corporate billionaire through corporate structure at 21. Always good. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, God. Always. See, we got a blessing today. We got connected today because of a reason. Let's see if you think you can listen and learn. Winning the game of business. Okay, my first series. My first info commercial. Wait, there's more. I created that too, by the way, because I had one of the number info commercials in the world. Did you know I'm the #1 consultant worldwide? Did you know I'm the oldest registered agent? And that's how more corporations are getting away than anybody on this planet. You might want to listen to a guy that creates millions and billions, but it's up to you. You can just scroll and go away if you want to today, or you can play with me at 3 o'clock this afternoon and get your tablet and pen ready to go, and make sure you have stickies and your credit cards in front of you. It's simple. Yeah, that's right. You remember Black King folk. Repackaged in America, one of my companies. All right? Then when I made that, I got an award. He's been a client for like 35 years, so is his family. Okay. I got an award. I'm on stage because I called my company Repackaged in America. See, I gave Only America to Don King back then. And they asked me if I made boxes. Damn, wrong name. I knew exactly that's the wrong name. See, what happens very simple is my wife never wanted me to name anything after me. But the marketing companies are named after me, because so that way you know you really get me. You get me, Ray Reynolds, the Godfather credit. Simple. Millions and billions we get to play games, and I'm the one who trained Yarborough in the 70s, 80s, and that fun, that's TRW, became a spirit. Then I create division process. I've written so many things, rules, and tools to play the game. Now, if you're in real estate, you probably use my form called assignment of mortgage. I created that in 89, by the way. So all my forms are out there in the stationery store, too. You see, I was told when I created the Magnus Founders Kit, Ray, this is way before your time. The world's not ready for you. Hell, I don't care. Get ready. Let's play. Share the live. Let's have some fun today. Why not? What the hell? We have to have fun. One of my books I'm working on right now is very simple. I'm editing for the last week. So, always good. Thank you, Jesus. Shouldn't it be that? Always good. Always good. Thank you, Jesus. I've written 67 books so far. Laundromat, car wash, that was silly books. I want you to own it, not run it. Now you got some of my clients, you need to own a car wash or a laundromat. You need to own the damn thing, not run it. This is ridiculous. I don't understand dumb. I'll never understand dumb. Now, here's what you're going to do. Get your tablet and pen ready to go. Write it down. I want you to do one thing. I want all your utility bills and your credit card bills, all bills paperless and automatic payment now. I want it now. Now, then I want you to call 888-567-8688. I want you to opt out for 5 years or a lifetime. I want you off the damn mailing list. So why do you put yourself on the mailing list? What the hell's wrong with you? No wonder you're on the black web. The national mailing list, get off the friggin' list today. Paperless, automatic payment. What do you, minimum payment? And what do you do on the credit cards? You make weekly or bi-weekly extra payments, because when I created TRW, I didn't create TRW, when I consult for them years ago, like 70s, I came up with fast pay, quick pay. It's still out there today. So if you pay your bill every month off to zero, that's called dumb. You're listening to Ryan, who doesn't, he bought my books years ago, and it's about 20%. Someday he'll learn it all. I hope so, because I've been teaching him. He asked me 2 weeks ago, can I teach him more? Okay, let's play, Ryan. Turn these suckers up. Quit showing people a card you don't have. They basically froze it and they canceled it. Your gold card, that's BS. It's false advertising. What we got to do, you have to become a puppet master. Puppet master. Write it down now. Now. So again, I told you, call that number 888-567-8688. See, I'm going to repackage your whole life. Not like these circus clowns give you little pieces. Hell no. I'm going to repackage everything you do, since I'm the consultant for TRW in the late 70s and 80s. And I came up with the oldest damn card. Oldest card, simple. They fluctuate. These don't. Wow. Could we learn rules and tools? Yeah, thank you. You're welcome for that. Okay. So now we're fast pay, quick pay. We dissect our house. Did we homestead it? Is it an irrevocable trust? If no, we got to do that now. Car, division, corporation, because it's fun. Because you don't want to be a registered agent, or you don't want to be a registered owner. Could you imagine you're a registered owner of a car, and they basically sue you and they screw you over in that sack? And then, oh, don't worry, when they sue you, they sue your spouse, because you don't have a marriage agreement. And then they put you in a rabbit hole and tear apart your life in a deposition, and they come get you. That sucks. Could you imagine if you did my way, you wouldn't be crappy credit. You'd have $1 million structure plus if you wanted to, but it's up to you. So remember, driver's license, registration, insurance that you drive now today is going to be changed today online to a mailing address, okay, whatever your state allows. Because you keep having it to strangers. You bump a car, you tell them where you live, you tell them where you work. This is called dumb. You're not dumb, you just do dumb. That's what happens all the time, it sucks. Okay, so let's play my ways a little more. You ready? You ready? Let's pretend that you allow me at 3 o'clock Pacific Standard Time to draw a blueprint for you. You get to play my way. So what do? These all fluctuate. There's a sticky. All right, these don't fluctuate. Now you know how to maintain 750 score the rest of your life. We're going to get you 100,000 of personal credit. That way, listen carefully, you have 71,000 of safety. In case blankety blank hits the fan, you can get through that year with your family. You don't have to bring your score down. Greetings, trust your holding, XRP. That's a damn division. XI, as a recommendation, is familiar with the implication of the Web3, our designation of this text. You're talking above everybody's language here. All right, you're thinking you're talking above mine, but hell, you're not. Okay, the reality is what you're doing. It sounds great, but it's a bunch of BS. It's bull crap. I wrote the book called BS Doesn't Pay Your Bills because understand what wealth, whatever, or Wrigley or whatever the hell it says, the problems you're doing under you or your LLC. Fantastic. Oh, goody. When they sue the LLC people, they sue you. Come on, you're the only voice it has. This is the dumbest thing I watch people do every day. I got LLCs. Good for you. California, that costs you $9,000 a year just to have the damn things. If wealth, whatever, blah, 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 Wrangler would listen very carefully, because what he's doing is kind of dumb anyway, your LLC has a division. Then you do XRP. Okay, it's simple. As we play the game, this is the ultimate goal. Has to be division process. Has to be division. The problem we have today is very simple. If we allow our LLC, LLP, C Corp, S Corp, PC, nonprofit to do business, they sue us. Supreme Court deemed them all to be what? All to be what? Okay? All to be a legal person. So as we play, okay. So here's Johnny Apple. Hey, Johnny, you're back. Okay, fantastic. Okay? As we play this game, we get to play. Remember, LLC. If I have a limited liability company, Supreme Court said it's a corporation anyway. There are 9 types of these. 9. What kind do you have? Then you have to look at basically there, if you have properties and they sue the property, they sue the LLC, and you're dragged into a rabbit hole. You're in a deposition. Maybe you win or lose. I watched a great client, a family, about a week and a half ago. All right, those 12 people behind the box. All right, he's got an LLC and they sued because someone slipped and fell. What do? The people behind that box, what did they do? Well, they gave a judgment of the LLC. And then the attorney on that side says, well, he got to benefit from the LLC and all the money and everything else. So they pierced the veil in court. All right? Right then and there, they put a judgment above everything else, and now he's got to go through the rabbit hole. He's married, so what happens is very simple. His wife gets added to the judgment. You see, they don't have a marriage agreement, and that kind of sucks. So we get to play the game. We get to play to win. Is that okay? So what do we get to do? We get to play the game to win. I just want to win the game. Is that okay? So Johnny, all right, I love the hearts. That's fantastic. All right, I love the people over here. It's very simple. Kim and all the people. Here's Jay. We get to play today. I just want you to enjoy yourself and understand something. You have the ability to get a millionaire status if you wanted to. Millionaire status if you wanted to. So what do we get to do? We get to play the game. All right, LLC, whatever you picked, LLC, C Corp, S Corp, PC, whatever. There's 6 types. Supreme Court said it's a legal person. If I have an entity for basically here, the XRP, gold division, platinum division, Bitcoin division, cyber, crypto division, trading stock, whatever you want, or auto income. The ability to change your life if you want to. So this is what you have to do is understand this. Take a picture. So I'll send you one of these for free. Is that okay? Peekaboo. Kind of fun. Peekaboo. So again, if you want a mouse pad, they're very good quality mouse pads too. Because we don't spare money. We just get the best of the best. That's what it should do. So as we play this game to win. So the ultimate goal is very simple. If we want to play to win, that means you need to be a millionaire status within 12 months or less. Is that okay, 12 months or less? We play the game to win. Okay. What we get to understand is very simple today. Whatever you have today, again, dissect family, house, escrow closed, homestead, trust, irrevocable trust. Make sure car, registered owner, division. Make sure you don't have your address on your personal, driver's license, insurance, registration, and car. So it's a mailing address. You protect yourself. You call 888-567-8688. You opt out for 5 years or a lifetime. Because your bills and your credit cards will be paperless automatic payment. So that's structure. Now what happens is you opt out for 5 years or a lifetime when you call that number. But it's going to be up to you. I'd like you to have your credit cards, again, bi-weekly, automatic payment, but an extra payment. Maybe weekly. Extra payments makes the credit score go up and away. It's not paying it off and blah, blah, blah. That's a bunch of crap. Okay, I've never watched so much crap in my life, but that's okay. If you're fast pay and quick pay, that's the goal. Be a fast pay and quick pay. That would be the ultimate goal to play the game. So in other words, you pay extra payments. It makes sure you stay between 29%. Remember, when I wrote the rules and tools, when I was training Yarbrough TRW, the oldest card, and every card needs a sticky. Join me at 3 o'clock this afternoon, live, 3 o'clock today, please. All right, it's Pacific Standard Time. Let's look at our time zone. It's 3:55 right now, 3:55. Oh, there always go. Very simple. Are you holding? Always. What the hell are you talking about? Okay, I even have a permit for it too. What is that? Is that a kind of dumb question? All right, so what do we have? Utilization. If we basically do this correctly and we jack these suckers up, then we don't drop our score. See, that would be the ultimate goal for all of us if we want to play the game to win. But again, what do? The ultimate goal today is, okay, let's take care of the family first. How much for a lifetime? Lifetime or what? I don't know what you're asking for. Okay, how much for what? Well, today, this is free. Is that okay? We get to know each other first? I mean, if we're going to go on our first date, let's get to know each other. See, it's very simple for me. Okay? I want to change the world. Is that okay? I change your life first? But again, today's free. Is that okay? And this afternoon it'll be free too. Now, if you want to get into programs, you call it specialists. That's what you get to do. The bottom line, I'm just the founder of the organization. I create millions and billions. Is that okay? You want millions and billions? How about we get what? So as soon as the 1023 start up letter comes back, I go straight to Chase. And then 3 times, Jay, you don't do 3 times 5 until you bring in money in. It will not work. It will not work. Okay? So Chase, your 1023 is short form. That's for the nonprofit. You get that done. You get your exemption. Now, based on the states like California, when you get your federal exemption, you have 17 months to inform the Attorney General's office you have a federal exemption now. That way they waive the franchise tax fee, and that's what the goal should be. You'll get a state number if you have state tax in your state, a charitable state number, and a federal exemption as well. Then you open the bank account. Your bank is very simple as we play this game. So then, when the sort of money come into the corporation, then you can reference 3 times 5. You got to make sure it's a business that's making money right now. Because if we're not making money, what good is it? So as we play this game, we want to play to win. So the fun of it, as we play the game, our goal is to win the game of business, and let's do that. Let's understand, okay, as we play the game. Okay, very simple. We get to play the game, and I just want to basically play and help people as much as I can. That's the ultimate goal for all of us. So what do we have to do? Let's play to win the game. What does that mean? If I got an LLC, all right, there are 9 types. All right, what do I have? If I have an LLP, C Corp, S Corp, nonprofit, PC, here's my thing. If they got a problem because it's on Secretary of State's website, they sue that, they would sue you. It doesn't mean they get to win or lose, but then you're in the rabbit hole. So the reality is very simple. Hey, how are you? Always good. How are you doing today? This is car deals here, okay? Fantastic. Do you sell cars? Here's our problem. Most car dealerships are crooks. They mark up the cars 60%. They screw people over inquiries, and they use this, crappy 8 report. It's a made-up report. Car dealerships do it as well. It kind of sucks. Okay? So it's like when you buy a car, ladies and gentlemen, listen very carefully. Never answer their question. What payment can you afford? That's kind of dumb. They can size you up. Every inquiry, they get about $250, all right, from the people they deal with all the time. And that kind of sucks. So what do you get to do? We get to play the game to win. So I just want to win. So when you buy the car, do yourself a favor when you go in the dealership, because you let them sweat you for 5 hours. Don't let them do that, but you do. See, I need your permission around credit. Ooh, goody. Above your signature, you're going to write down in writing, write that same pen. This allows one inquiry only, and you take a picture. You set the tone. You don't let these ding-dongs run all those damn inquiries and make money on your side. Car dealerships don't own the damn cars, the bank does. That's how it works. The bank owns the car. They can guarantee the loan anytime they're making their interest payments. That's all they're trying to do is make their interest payments. So the goal is very simple. Let's make our interest payments, and that's what they're trying to do, is make interest payments. And that's the ultimate goal for all of us. So again, what do they get to do? So if we play this game, we get to play to win. Is that okay? I want to win the game. Is that all right? I want to win the game. I want to show people how to play the game, and I want to have fun. Why? Why not? Here's the problem. Sometimes you get too serious. And what happens? You get stressed. You're focused. You got the job. Oh, you got stuck in a routine, I believe. I think you have the rerun every day. I think every one of you have the same rerun every day. And I think it kind of sucks. I'd like you to learn to play the game to win. But again, it's going to be you to listen again and again and again. So I had to screenshot a couple things here. Okay. So if I repackage myself, I dedicate myself family, God, family, money. I position myself correctly. I have whatever LLC or P, whatever you have for your corporation. But the problem is very simple. When they sue it, they sue you. I think that sucks. Now, everyone's going to say, well, you can file bankruptcy. Oh, good. Well, if your LLC files bankruptcy, let's say you did, okay, under the Federal Protection Act, automatic stay, and that's what you get to do, federal protection. Now, I'm not here to be CPA attorney, but the reality is tap the live, share the live with everybody. Why? Because you can help me get to 50,000 followers. This is my 14th week on TikTok and social media. I used to just write checks for radio and TV for millions of dollars. So I decided to try TikTok and social media about 14 weeks ago. I got my first 40,000 followers in the first 12 weeks. Is that good? Then 13, now it's 14 weeks. Okay. I'm trying to do my best. Let God do the rest. Amen to that too. If we position ourselves correctly, is again, if that corporation or LLC got sued, they name you because you're the only voice it has. That means you're in the deposition on behalf of the corporation. If it files bankruptcy, maybe they're going to get the assets in the LLC. But did you not guarantee the car, the building, and the credit cards? See, the problem is we got to protect ourselves. And that's the ultimate goal when we do this. Is very simple. So like I said, protect yourself, protect your car. All right, understand how to play, tap the live, share the live, get the free book for the kids. It's called Starting Out Right. Every one of us have to start out right. This is what they should have gave us in school. They never did. I don't know if they understand how to write it themselves, but I wrote it because I helped set up the system. So in this late 70s, I'm training Yarborough, having some fun. We even wrote a book together. Then eventually I put him on my payroll. What did we do? Simple. All right? Put a sticky behind the card. Sticky. Today at 3 o'clock Pacific Standard Time live, you get to play with me if you want to for an hour and a half. But I'd tell you to have your tab and a pen ready to go. I'd rather have basically that and your family too paying attention. And I'd like you to have some sticky tabs with you too. Some of these things, okay? Behind every credit card you have that fluctuates, you're going to put a sticky because you're going to dummy-proof this. Any card is very simple. Can you trust your own Can you own the LLC? Okay, well, here's your problem, Tim. You watch a bunch of silly guys like this guy who's not a CPA or attorney, and I don't know what he thinks he is besides a clown. All right, I call him Howdy Doody. So what happens? So your irrevocable trust will control your LLC. Write down the word control. If you sell it, as he says, sell your car to your irrevocable trust, and you had a bumpity bump, they sue the trust, and that's not you, but they take all your goodies too. That kind of sucks. So what do? You position yourself first the right way. Your goal is your LLC position with division process. Eventually, as you have the division process, you're going to accumulate assets. Borrow money is not taxable. You're going to use corporate credit to finance the business. Let's go back to what I was talking about. I'll get back to that as well. Download the book for free. It's for your kids and yourself. It'll teach you basically how to structure your personal credit the right way, which you should have did a long time ago. When Ken and I wrote a book in 1987, we called it New File. I called it New File. He called it File Segregation. I didn't like it. I felt he wanted to lie. The back of my books would always show you the highest kick on the planet Earth. It's only 13 feet, fastest kick. That's me, 1981. One of the cars in the 21 car collection, one of the mansions with 2.2 billion in real estate, and one of the yachts. Hell, why not? So again, just to show you I'm factually verifiable, and most people I think are full of, you know what? Why don't you get Winning the Credit Game as well for free? It'll save you $50 today. It's in the link tree. What happens a lot of times, you look at part of the Lamborghini collection and the car collection. They only had 21 cars in the collection. Pay tax, buy a Lamborghini, Ferrari, or Mercedes. Pay tax, buy a spaceship. Oh, that's not me. I don't buy spaceships. Those are the other three guys. They buy spaceships. Damn. Spaceships, up and away. They're going to go to Venus and Mars? Wow, they're going to go to Uranus and the moon? Why not? Okay. So if we play the game, here's your future. By the way, this is your future. You're going to have a division for Bitcoin because you want to buy Bitcoin. Quit using your own money to do that. That's kind of dumb. And then you pay tax and tax everything you do. No. A division with credit will buy Bitcoin. A division for credit will buy gold, silver, trade stock. Okay, what do you get to do? What happens? Very simple. You get to play the game and win. Pay tax or buy a spaceship. Well, that's what they do. I mean, what would you do if you had too much money? I mean, look at Elon Musk. He buys spaceships and rocket ships. Why not? He gets offset all of his taxes. Again, you get to play the game and win. I'm not going to space. I don't want to go to space. The best I ever did is parachute. That was fun too. Or hang gliding. But going to Mars? I don't want to go to Mars. All right? I don't go to the moon. I'd rather write the book I wrote, the Man on the Moon, for the kids. Okay. All right. Then auto income. If we take our structure today and do it correctly, this has the ability to do what for us? We could play the game to win. The ultimate goal. Now, from there, remember, when I created Winning the Credit Game, I also had, when I was 15, wrote basically Winning the Game of Business. I put it out there when I was 16. Then I created Division Process 85, 86. So I'm having millions of dollars in the bank when I was a kid driving a Lamborghini. Okay? And then you get these ding-dongs. Is it better to do it nowadays or before? Every day is a better way. You can do it anytime you wanted to. But it's up to you. You put yourself in this mindset, you don't think you can do it. Every one of you today could take your LLC, C Corp, S Corp, whatever you got today, and turn it into 9 divisions and the parent company getting $1 million in credit and financing your dream if you wanted to. Your problem is you. Sorry, but it's true. Your problem's always been you. I don't like it, but it's true. So today, again, if you want the mouse pad, I'll mail you one. If you give me basically DM me, it's very simple to do. Just DM. There you go. We get to play the game to win. So what do we get to do? Understand how to play the game to win. Okay. So here you get a mouse pad. Fantastic. You get your free books because I want to give them to you. Save you basically $25 on this one and $50 on this one. But it's again starting it right for you and the kids. This is basically because I don't believe in credit repair. I wrote the first book called Prove It or Remove It years ago after I helped set up the system training Yarborough in the first place. This is Winning the Credit Game. Again, or if you think there's a magic wand to remove your bad credit, go for it. If it comes back on again and again, which usually it does, then it's on you. I believe in rebuilding your credit. I believe you rebuild your credit, rebuild your foundation. And I believe you shouldn't have screwed up in the first place. Could you imagine you jacked up the wrong damn card, didn't have a sticky, and it fluctuates past 29%? 29% is green, 30 is yellow, 50 is red. I designed it, I know. These don't fluctuate. Why don't you use the right card when you have no blankety blank day, month, or year? Why did you jack up the wrong damn card and drop your score, got stuck, couldn't get any more? What's wrong with you? You can't know how to listen and turn these suckers up? Now, come on. I designed this. I've been out there for 50 years, 6 days a week. Where the hell have you been? It's on you. It's not my fault you didn't show up. Now, let's have some fun. Your organization, LLC, LLP, C Corp, I'll get one of these. I'll build them for you. If I get you a 649 and above, I'll get you these cards right away. Simple. Now, there's our corporation. These are paid over time limit up to $100,000. 100,000, that's 200,000. If we had 3 divisions, 3, each division can get their own damn card. Now, let's see carefully. Each division's got 100,000 off one card alone. Now, we can invest in auto income. So 3 divisions create up to $30,000 a month income. If I have 6 divisions, they keep them in my hand because some ding on the other. Do you really have all the cards? Or you just pull on the same card? It's always some jerk, you know, no matter what you do. 3 more cards, that makes 6. There's 60,000 a month. If I have 9, I could get $100,000 a month as an income. What did I do? Bought an auto income. I bought a Wendy's restaurant, Jack in the Box, storage unit, laundromat, car wash, an apartment complex. See, these are auto incomes managed by third party. So if I take my parent company with 9 divisions, I now have $1 million of credit. I now can create $100,000 a month, auto income. Your problem is you don't have the money. Your problem is you don't have the setup. What do? Well, let's see, there's only 10 cards I like. How about we go at Chase? Chase has 6 ink cards. I like the ink cards, don't you? Aren't they pretty? So this means very simple. If we play the same game, make perfect sense. Hell, yes, of course it does. Your problem is you got stuck in their routine, barely getting a damn job and paying your bills. You got stuck in the rerun all the time. Rerun again and again and again. I think it's dumb, in my opinion. I think we go after Chase because why? Personal cards, business cards, no interest up to 22 months. How about we get all the ink cards for the corporation? It doesn't show up on personal file. That's $350. Why don't we do it per division? Now, if we did that, that's only 2 of the 10 cards I like. I'm an affiliate, by the way. That's 2 out of 10. That's it. How about the other 8 cards? Did you know you can create $1 million per your corporation or your division process? 9 divisions give you 9 opportunities to create up to $100,000 a month income, but it's up to you. Now, the next thing is, what if you let me position you right? What does this mean? I want you to think about something. I like B of A because I get the line of credit for 150. So these are 150s, okay? There's only 4 banks I like to play with. They're right here. So we look at this. Okay, we got B of A, we got Chase, we got US Bank, and we have Wells Fargo. We get 50 to 150 lines of credit. Whee! I write a check, listen carefully, from a line of credit, not a damn credit card. Credit cards help us build score to get more. Line of credit is very simple. The line of credit is now put into an escrow. Escrow closes, they pay the bill because they saw where you got the money from. The management company pays the bill before they give you the leftover. Before they give you what? Leftover. So again, if we use line of credit to get into escrow, close an escrow, they pay the bill, I get the leftover. Leftover ranges from $3,500 to $10,000 a month. Now, some of you probably don't have pieces to use what needs to be done. No, what happens? If you're in a coaching program, especially coaching, if you're a puppet master, if you join the Puppet Master Club, what I do is I use my petty cash accounts for people. Petty cash. This shows $287,000 last month alone. With the other petty cash account, $66,000. So my petty cash, usually shows about, I'd say about $500,000 plus a month. That's just January. Okay, up to $1 million. Simple. So if you don't have the pieces you're missing when you become a part of the Puppet Master Club, which means you're going to master up to $5 million. That's what you're going to do when you play my way. When you do that, very simple, I share my bank accounts because we partnered in an agreement to go get the money for the location of apartment complex or something else, maybe a Wendy's restaurant or whatever you want to do. When you become a puppet master, you have the ability to let me use my bank accounts to help you if you don't have verification. But we have an agreement to do this, and we look at a credit bio for the corporation. But again, not everybody wants to be a puppet master. Puppet masters reach 5 million plus. By the way, I've got 39 billionaire clients and 39 millionaire clients in basically the 50 years I've been helping people 6 days a week. So if you ever wanted to join the Puppet Master Club, you could. That means you're going to be basically having some lives with a bunch of people. We're going to group up some projects and have some fun. Why not? What the hell? We get to play the game to win. But again, let's get to the point we have to do from there. I want you to be a client. You don't even know me yet. Get to know me first. Come on. Understand today, I want you to tap the live, share the live. I want you to DM me, get the mouse pad, get the free book, Starting It Right, get the book about your personal credit, quit hiring credit repair flakes, very simple. And then I want you online today with me. 3 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. Okay, it is 4:14 in the morning. Right there, right there. Yes, to answer your question over here. I have a Rolex that matches my shirts. Every shirt I would wear, I have one that matches it because it matches the car. They're not mine, by the way. Isn't that fun? I like creating money. But you get to play me. You get to play with me. Isn't that fun? We play the game. We repackage your assets. And you quit bringing the damn pain home. Why would you do it in the first place? Well, this country was built on we the people. I think you forgot that, didn't you? You allow them to tax your paycheck. Okay, we have to. Everything you touch is tax, 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 and probate. Your paycheck equals your write-off, you break even, tax balancing. Corporation brings in millions and billions, and it has debt to offset the taxes. And we still pay tax on some things we do anyway, personal business. You can't avoid all taxes. So you'll pay some tax. But then you write it off anyway. Isn't that fun? We get to play the game to win. What if you basically play with me for 12 months? I'll get you to millionaire status. I'll guarantee it. I'll guarantee you millionaire status. Is that okay? But you got to do what I tell you to do. See, sometimes people, they don't like me. Well, everybody likes you too. That's how it works. If we play the game. Now, understand, I have a couple of problems. I tell people sometimes I stutter. Okay, I do, once in a while. And I have recall in most things, and IQ off the chart. And I write both hands talk at the same time. Isn't that fun? I got 3 computers I work at the same time, and I freak people out. It's fun. Hey, it's not my fault that you can't do what I do. It's your problem. Learn what I have here so you can run your own damn race. Run your race, run your race. Don't run mine. I don't want you to be me. I don't want to be you. But what do we do if we follow through? What if we follow through and we play the game to win? Wouldn't that be the ultimate goal for all of us? We get to play, but it's a game. Hey, I'm sorry. I turned it as a game as a kid. All right? When I wrote Winning the Game of Business, hell, I was 14, 15 years old. I bought my first Lamborghini at 14 and a half at an auction, didn't you? I don't understand. Why didn't you do what I do? It's easy to do. It's easy. When you know how, you can do it. When I had to tell Ted Turner, I had explained to Ted Turner, I was 9.5 years old, how to use an SS4 26 ways. Hey, I got to meet Mrs. Hope, the She Devil from Hell. She had a poker game every Wednesday night. Michael Landon, Dan Blocker, Mission Impossible Gunsmoke, a producer. Ted Turner, Jane Fonda, all these people, what? Smoking cigars, drinking whiskey, going blah, blah, blah. I was told, and they were told, don't talk to that piece of, in the corner. I'm the piece of in the corner. See, I got born, my mommy put me in a trash can outside Guardian Hospital. She's a little girl, she didn't want me. Okay, then they'd pick her back up because they knew who she was. Then she gave me Mrs. Hope, the She Devil from Hell. What a concept, Mrs. Hope, the She Devil from Hell? That kind of sucks. But again, I had to eat out of a trash can. Be homeless many times, it sucks too. What do? Get off your asses and go to the library. Every time they ask, well, where's Ray? He's at the library. I'd read an average of 15 books a week. By the time I could walk, I taught myself how to read 2.5 years old. I freaked everybody out. Because I freak people out because it's fun. I like freaking them out. Isn't that fun? I love that stuff. But I wrote this when I was 14 and 15. I put it out there when I was 16. Is that okay? Is it okay? Then I kept updating it again and again and again. I got an opportunity because I created a patent on Car Finder. They offered me money and a license agreement. Whee! Isn't that fun? $2.68 ever sold. Fun. And $1 million check. Ooh, I like that. You like money? I like money because it pays the bills. When I was a kid, these people were abused, and whatever to me. It sucked. They were meaner on the 1st and the 15th. So tap the live, get to know Ray Reynolds, the guy that's not full of crap. And you get to play with me at 3 o'clock this afternoon. Tap the live. 3 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. I appreciate everything you do, all right? Definitely not many like you. Thank you. Well, the reality is, now watch. I'm one of the few, not one of the many. I had to brainwash myself as a kid. I had to. I'm one of the few, not one of the many. I don't want to be like anybody. Why the hell would I want to be like you? I don't want you to be like me. I'm one of the few, not one of the many. Write it down. Come on. I've been brainwashing myself since I was a kid. I call it brainwashing because I had to motivate myself. I had to do self-motivation. See, the reality is very simple today. You got a lot of turds in this world trying to knock you down. Like over here, I got a turd putting me down. He asked me if I was gay. No, I'm gay for my wife. I love her. She's my rock. She's everything for 20 years plus. Okay. He tried to pick on me too. I had to block his butt. So what do? There's always a turd that don't like me. Oh, well, too bad. Starting Out Right for the kids. Download it. Free. Save yourself 25 bucks. Get a copy for yourself. Why not? And also winning the credit game. Why? Because you have a problem. Most of your credit sucks. You have basically utilization problems. And what do you get to do? We got Brandy here. Brandy's our GM of the company, by the way. Wow. All right. So we get to play the game. We get to have fun. Isn't that fun? So get this very simple. Okay? Download it. It's called, all right, Winning the Credit Game. All right, good morning. We get to have some fun. If you DM me, all right, you get the mouse pad. I'll send it to you. Take a picture. It's free. Wee, peekaboo. Like that fun. Peekaboo. Come on, you got fun. All right? People are too serious sometimes. See, the problem is you get stuck. The hell, that's a damn right. You do the job. Oh, maybe you hate. You got a wife, husband, you got a dog and a cat and a fish. What do you got? I'd like to repackage your life because I think what you're doing is wrong, in my opinion. Just remember, I want you to call 888-567-8688 today. Opt out for 5 years or a lifetime. Look at what? Very simple. He's not this, he's just telling you the truth. Okay. Well, somebody uses a bad word. Okay, what do you say? Well, but again, Donnie, thank you. All right, because what do you get to do? We play the game to win. But again, not everybody likes you. Nobody likes you. Boo. I'm just going to tell you the truth. Every credit card you have today, I want it on paperless. Every utility bill paperless. I want you off the damn mailing list, the national mailing list, off today, now. If you did what he just said to do in your paperless automatic payment, all right, on credit cards, make an extra payment weekly or bi-weekly. It makes a fast pay, quick pay. Why? Because I set up the system when I'm training Yarborough, T or W, became Experian. Simple. Utilization. What do we have to do? Now watch. 888-567-8688. You call the number later on. You opt out 5 years or a lifetime. I always pick the 5 years in case I want to change some things. But I want you off the national mailing list. I'm going to repackage your whole life. I also want you to join the Puppet Master Club when you get past your first million. The Puppet Master Club is not for everybody. It's only for people who want to get to $5 million and make Zooms and all kinds of stuff, and we work on projects together all the time. Other projects we line up for you, we share a piece, fine. Puppet Master Club, that's going to $5 million. And you don't want to be there yet because it costs $10,000 just to join the damn club. You see, I have presidents of the United States of America part of the Puppet Master Club. Lakers, Clippers, and Dodgers, and Angels too. What a concept. We get to play the game to win. But again, most of you are not ready for Puppet Master Club anyway. In the future, will be. Now let's watch. If we have the organization LLC, LLP, C Corp, nonprofit PC, the Supreme Court said it's a legal person. Now, I believe they're going to sue that when they have a problem. They sue that, they sue you because you're the only voice it has. Yes, they're going to protect you. Then you listen to Dave Ramsey, which I think is the dumbest stick in the room. Because why? He lies. Dave Ramsey's the biggest liar in my opinion because he always finances stuff and he tells you that it's paid off. He's been a two-faced all my life. I watched him for years and years and years. He's full of crap, in my opinion. Well, if they sue the LLC, they get the $15 million billion, that's all they get. Who's going to answer the lawsuit? Who's the voice? Who's going to answer in that deposition? He is. Wait till the 12 people in the box says, hey, you're rich, I'm going to get you too. Usually happens. What if every division is tied into the major bank account called Bank of America, Chase, Wells Fargo, U.S. Bank? What if we got a line of credit for 150 times 9 times 18? That'd be kind of fun. See, your goal is very simple. Your mind is amazing. Well, thank you. God made it, not me. It's his mind, not mine. So what happens? I got a recall, and I studied book and research, so what I could do as a kid. See, I give you the whole blueprint, not the little pieces my clients give you. Oh, blah, 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 blah. Ryan's he asked me to keep helping him about 3 weeks ago in an interview. That's great. He bought my books years ago. He should pay attention and read the damn things. So again, what do? You play the game to win. Now, once again, you're going to be online with me today, 3 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. I want you to tap the tap the live, share the screen. Sorry, I stutter once in a while. And I want you to invite all your friends and family. I'd like to have the opportunity to demonstrate a blueprint for your life. I'd like to repackage your life. Is that okay? We're going to have our cards. You're going to have them in front of you with the sticky tab. I'm going to teach you the 29% rule. 29% rule. All right, because that's green, 30 is yellow, 50 is red. And then these suckers don't fluctuate. You jacked up the wrong card. What's wrong with you? They don't fluctuate. Up to $1 million. So what do? If we have a bad day, week, month, year, you jack these suckers up. Simple. All right? Did Ryan actually come and visit, or was he all talk? Jay, he was actually on a line of a phone call. It was a Zoom meeting, okay? He didn't come visit. He promised to, but after the Zoom call, I realized, why am I bothering? I'm sorry. He's a client from years ago. He's teaching 20% what I do. I'm old school, current school, and future school, and he doesn't know enough to do anything. I thought he was like a big player out there. Hey, I got almost 50,000 followers in basically 14 weeks. He's got 150,000 in 8 years, okay? So it's like, not waste my time. We did some things, interviews, and then I want to correct things. When you have your kid, have a parent's credit card to your kid for $100, that scares the hell out of me. I asked him 3 times to remove it. Why? Because here's what happens. If that parent jacks up the card at any given time, that just ruined the kid's score up to 6 months. And then the next problem is, under the Fair Lending Act, it's against the law. Why? It's probably record not here to be shaping attorney. The card is older than the damn kid. It's older than the kid. This is called dumb, but I can't get him to listen because he knows everything. 20% of crap, that's about it. He shows a card for $950,000. They took it away from him a long time ago. Why are you advertising something you don't have? It's crap. All right? So guess what? These don't fluctuate. Okay, what do? We jack these suckers up during a bad time. Now watch, come on. If I have a corporation or LLC, LLP, C Corp, that's a nonprofit. Okay, that organization will be sued. If it does, they sue you. You're the only voice it has. It's very simple. Now, if we get these for the corporation, listen carefully. They're $100,000 each. That's $200,000 in front of me, no problem. If I get the Chase cards, they have 6 of these. They're $50,000 each. That's $350 right there. Okay. What if I get that for the parent company? Now, I could finance the dream, but the problem is if it does business, they sue it, they would sue you. That kind of sucks. So I believe your goal is your parent company, LLC, C Corp, S Corp, PC, nonprofit, blah, 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 should be a management company. Unfortunately, most of you named your LLC after you. Dumb number 1. All right, you didn't name it what it does. Dumb number 2. You actually allow it to do business. That's dumb number 3. So what do we do this? Why don't we have that, whatever you got today, division process? I invented that 85, 86. That's right, I did that. It got approved by all 50 states. Wow. If you had a division, 3 of them, and we had these cards, okay, what do? American Express wants to give you 99 cards. That's ridiculous. Now, let's pretend you did what I told you to do, and I'm going to demonstrate in details at 3 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. You're going to tap the live, tap the live, tap the live, and you're going to play with me because I want to play with you. We're going to have some fun. Now, these 3 cards, that's $100,000 each. That's 3 divisions. Each division gets their own gold or platinum card, up to $300,000 right there. That money should be used to go into an escrow. Maybe you buy Bitcoin, gold, silver, okay, stock trading, or you buy a Wendy's restaurant or something, or storage unit. Now, that creates up to $30,000 a month, auto income. Now, if I had 6, 3 more, I got to keep my hand because I'm ding-dong the other day. You had the cards, or you just put it in the same card. There's always some jerk. You have jerks in your life too, huh? Some of your friends and family. So I get 3 more cards, that's $60,000 a month, $600,000. If I got 3 more cards from there, there's $100,000, and that's basically what? $1 million of credit. If we took and did this my way, designed it the right way, your organization would have $1 million of credit in 9 divisions, literally in the next 12 months. Your problem is you, and being you sucks. Isn't that terrible? Don't be you. Change, please. Because you got stuck in the rerun. Please change. Add information. See, knowledge, power, structure builds finance. That's how it works. The live this afternoon, we're going to have some fun. You get to play with me, I get to play with you. Is that okay? We're going to play the game of business. We're going to play the game of winning the credit game. We're going to do all kinds of fun stuff. But again, we're going to play my way. Now, I got to do some things in the office. Ask some questions if you want. Or I'll keep telling you things that you're going to ask anyway, because I understand what you're trying to get to. You're trying to get to $1 million dream. Now, I got to basically go around the office, turn on the lights, and make sure everything's right, because that's what we get to do. Hopefully, I don't drop anything while I do this, okay? I have this new holder here. I don't know. Let's smash my finger a little bit. What do we do? All right, let's play. Now, to me, I have to have fun, because why do it if you're not having fun? So I have to light my own candle, okay? I used to come into my office at One Technology over on Spectrum, okay? I have my 5 secretaries, no problem. That's fun. I have all my engineers that can't keep up with me anyway, and that was fun too. 5 secretaries, and I'm always writing things. You see, I got 40 books I'm processing right now to create those to have more fun too. But again, always good is the one that we're working on this week. So I've written 67 books so far, having some fun. Is that okay? Let's go to the air to make sure it's not too cold or too hot. There's always somebody complaining anyway. What do? That's how it works. Okay, let's make it freezing. I like freezing. About 65. That's a good reason. Now I'm going to go in the next building. Next building is very simple. What do? We're going to have some fun. What is this? Simple. This is Ray Reynolds University. Okay? Now it's also, they turn it into the media room, and they've been doing all kinds of weird stuff recently. These guys are putting this stuff on the walls, all right, soundproofing and everything else, and kind of having some fun. Okay, now let's understand. I have 2,100 pictures of rich and famous people. Here's one of the short versions of the wall. Wow, isn't that fun? We had our own wall. We call it the wall. But again, I've sold more corporations on planet Earth or gave them away than anybody in this world. 10 times plus. Did you know I'm the largest registered agent in the world too? I've actually incorporated 3 presidents of the United States of America. Isn't that fun? Now, later today, we're going to go over here where we do our podcasting and all kinds of fun stuff. And what we're going to do on this whiteboard behind me is I'm going to create a blueprint of success. So that's why I want you to have your tab and pen ready to go. Because with the tab and pen, we're going to basically structure my way. See, I think your way sucks. Sorry, I'm just going to tell you the truth. We're going to talk about your personal cards. I have about 60 million of credit cards to play with and help people all the time, even give you histories, real histories on cards, not trade line crap. Now, what do? Simple. All cards fluctuate. We need a sticky. We got to dummy proof this. That's the first thing we got to do. Then we have to think about our organization, LLP, LLC, C Corp, nonprofit, PC. The bottom line is these don't fluctuate. Quit screwing up your credit, please. Now, I use my wife's cards. Her name is Faizuli. Sexy word, I love that. Like Versace. So, because there's always a ding dong. Do you really have the cards? I get so tired of jerks, it's ridiculous. But guess what? So these don't fluctuate. If we have a bad day, bad week, bad year, we're going to use these damn cards because my score never drops from 750. By the way, my score is an 846, so is my wife's. Our credit's pretty boring. Boring. We leave it that way. Did you know American Express wants to give you 99 more cards? How many would you like? Wow. See, your ability to create what? Okay, the ability to do what? Repackage your life and get past go. I like to repackage you as much as I can. Is that okay with you? If you allow me to tell you what to do when we play the game to win? But again, it's going to be up to you. On the board, 3 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, we're going to go live again for an hour and a half. This is the time you get a tablet, a pen, and sticky tabs. I need you to have stickies. I want you to dummy proof this. I want to put stickies behind every one of your damn credit cards. I want you to understand rules and tools. All right? See, when you make too much money, you can sponsor your race cars, your race motorcycles, and your race boats. Hell, why not? All right, my favorite number is 8. Why? Because I was born on the 8th. You see 8 and 0, infinity, beyond, and on, up, and away. Okay, so 3 o'clock this afternoon, you're going to tap the live now, share the live, and join me because we're going to have some more fun. I want you to have fun because the reality is some of you are boring. You're like me. You're boring like I am. I see, here's me. If I'm not in front of an audience, okay, all right, on live or whatever it is, I'm basically very boring. I read about 15 books a week as a kid, about 6 right now, because I want to have fun. But for me, I stay to myself. In other words, my wife's crazy as can be, and that's what makes it fun being married for the last 20 plus years. There's our office for our vice president. His name is Santos. He's the one that's going to line up if you want to buy a Wendy's restaurant, storage unit, laundromat, whatever it is. If not, I'll teach you how to do it yourself. You do, we do, I do, okay? And you always say, if you want to play the game my way, let's go. Well, because what happens? See, your way sucks. Isn't that terrible? I said that out loud. My wife and son and daughter kind of give me a bad time about that too. That's okay. I'm still going to be me. Have to be me. Because who else am I going to be? I'm not going to pretend to be something else I'm not. Now, I have 5 beautiful daughters and a beautiful boy. Now, we're going to the call center. Here's a call center, okay? Now, Brandy's the loudest one in this office. She's my pit bull. She's a pain in the asset, but she's a great asset to have. So, again, it's the same thing. It's bittersweet. Sometimes you just want, quiet. Her favorite word's the F word. I don't like that. Anyway, I'm sending Gary via actually a case of soap, because that's what he says. He says F your grandmother. That's not nice. He says F to everybody. He's been out there for 15 years. That's how he got away with what he's done so far. All right? But I'm going to send him a case of soap, because maybe he'll get the idea. Well, what do I know? This is my opinion. I'm going to give it. Now, the paralegal department, these are the ones that basically help. Now, Renette's been in the hospital off and on for about 3 weeks, so she's always in our prayers. She's one of our best people, paralegals. But again, we have Danny here. She's doing phenomenal. Now, we have our IT genius. He's a little genius in the corner all the time. His name is Daniel. He's an IT engineer, and he gets to have fun, and we get to have him too. So she is your soundproofing? Well, the reality is, I don't know if you want to call it soundproofing. Brandy's, she's a pit bull. She's everywhere because it's good. You want someone who sticks their nose everywhere to kind of protect yourself. And what happens with all of us, this last 2 years, trying to get new employees has been hard. 3 years ago after pandemic, people act like they're doing you a damn favor. It's ridiculous. But again, in California, they're so dumb as they screwed up the taxes as well. They've made small businesses reimburse part of the money for what they gave unemployment for people who are in prison, because we run our state stupidly. The Godfather credit is coming. Jaws of the movie. Oh, yeah, it's fun. Well, let's understand. In the wall in the call center, it says make a friend, make a buck. Why? Because they have to get to know somebody first. Like, so 4 people ask me, well, how much money? How much money? What's it cost? I don't care about the money yet. Get to know me first. Hell, we haven't even went to dinner. This is ridiculous. You want to talk about money? No, I don't want to talk about money. I want to talk about if you want me to help you. If you do, then you invest in the project. If not, you're going to go away. I'm very simple. Play my way. I'll get you to millionaire status or go away. Simple. So what do? Here's the break room for the employees. Now, when you hire 100 employees, only 20% are worth a damn. 80% really suck. And unfortunately, that's what happens to everybody. They're just not very good people. I'm sorry. We found them falling asleep or just playing on their damn phone or whatever needs to be done. 20% of the people hire are lousy people. They don't appreciate the damn thing. They're just milking the job. They're freaking lazy. That's not you, of course. 20%, the good ones. We kept the 20%. You know what happens on the 20%? You hire a lazy person, they push them out. They get fired. Isn't that nice? Now I got to go in the bathroom to the ladies' restroom. I got to light their candle. It's kind of fun. So I go into the restroom, the ladies' bathroom, okay? And I light their candle, so it's smelling nice and pretty. I like candles. Yeah, I'm kind of weird. That's okay. I like being myself, okay? All right, my wife loves me. That's all that matters. So what happens is she's crazy as can be, and that's fun. I love that. Her 28 personalities. Now, I don't like number 21 and 16. Those are my ones I don't like at all. I don't like number 21 and number 16 out of the 28 crazy things that come out. Now, I fought with my wife once years ago. Did you know what I found out? Why bother? Why? She's my rock. She's my queen. I realized when I wrote the book called Bite Your Tongue, Love Longer, a man should just shut up. Because why? A woman's a damn tape recorder. She won't forget what you said anyway, and you can't take it back. So the reality is we have to basically what? We have to understand to enjoy our women as our queens. Now, they can conquer the world too. My wife has one of the largest outreaches in Colombia, Jamaica, Mexico, and California. Okay? She's got her own business, things she does all the time. But again, all right, she knows I'm the boss. Well, in our family, we believe in God. So yes, my wife will submit to their husband as God submit to the church. But I submit to her too. We always kid each other, we own each other. Because how it works. We belong to each other. Because as long as I chase my wife like my girlfriend for 20 years, which I have, I don't look at another woman. I don't need to. She's everything I want. And a bag of chips on top of that. So it's never a dull moment. So men, do yourself a favor. Bite your tongue, love longer, shut the blank up, because women are tape recorders, and guess what happens at the end of the day? Okay, you're going to regret what you said anyway. Because the reality is we just have to take care of our queens. Because we're kings. Is that okay with you? All right, now I got some work to do. Hopefully you had some fun today with me a little bit. See, you take the world serious, and I do too, but you understand something. The most serious thing for me is basically making money. I've had the ability since I was a kid, because I master 15 books a week. All right, and the bottom line is very simple for me. I have an IQ off the chart, total recall. Okay, grab both hands, talk at the same time, and what do I need to do? I rhyme all the time, and I stutter once in a while. But do you know I was recruited by our government when I was 14 in Tewicker Junior High? After they tested me and tested me out, I could do East Coast College part-time. They don't give a damn about orphans. That's what's happened to me, but that's another story too. So if we tap the live now, we get to play my way. I think your way sucks. So guess what? Join me today, 3 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. Look at your time. It is 4:40 in the morning in Pacific Standard Time. So we look at the time and we make sure we're online. If you're Central Times, that means you're 6:40. Okay, if you're basically what? Okay, if you're Eastern Time, you're probably, all right, 7:40 in the morning. Make sure you show up today. Join the fan club, share the live, have some fun, and I'll repackage your life. I'll guarantee if you do what I tell you to do in the next 12 months, you will create $10,000 to $100,000 a month income for your family as a puppet master to be. But it's up to you as well. As we play the game, all right, keep playing, tap the live, share the live, get your free book for the kids, and get a copy for yourself, and also get what? Winning the credit game. Trump is CFO of the Corporation United States Divisions or States. Hey, you got it. Remember what I did the UCC one. Okay, 50 corporations, 50 states, and then we have cities. Cities pledge their assets to the state and the federal government. What does this mean? When they created the Chapter 9 bankruptcy, which you don't even know exists, I studied the hell out of that. A city pledged their assets to the state so they can bankrupt the city's debts, stay in business in front of you. They've done this 11 friggin' times. See, it's about time you learn how to play. But it's up to you. Hi over here, hi. Share the live. All right, goal is simple. It's like Jay. I'm so proud of Jay. He keeps listening, positioning things. See, it's like when he hears something a dozen times, you go, oh, damn, okay, now I got it. Well, okay, that makes sense. The division, okay, that makes sense. So we have to understand, knowledge has to be habit forming. Not the BS you see out there, blah, 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 the circus clowns. This is my opinion because I'll repackage your whole life if you want me to. I'd like all of you in the future to be a puppet master. That controls everything and I don't anything. But again, to get to Puppet Master Club, you got to get past the first $100,000 a month anyway. And then it costs you 10 grand to join it. And you don't want to waste the 10 grand yet. Because the reality is, you're not ready to go conquer the world yet. Not, most of you not. Maybe one or two of you. All right, fantastic. Tap the live. See you today, 3 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. We're going to have some fun. Please invite your friends and family. Have your tablet, pen, and sticky tab and your credit cards in front of you because I'm going to repackage your life because it's fun. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we do our best. God does the rest. Amen to that too. Never forget at the end of the day, God loves us.